Hi everybody! Okay, so for the past few days, all I've been hearing about is the Legacy Mesh body, and through peer pressure and dumb luck, I just so happen to have purchased one. So in this particular video, I will tell you the good and the bad about this particular mesh body. My opinion is totally unbiased because I do own one, so I will say what I like and what I don't like, and I hope that the information that I provide for you will give you enough information so that you can decide if this is something that you might want to pass on, or if it's something that you want to run out and buy immediately. Before I get started, if you like the content of my video, please like, share, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Now, let's get started. So upon purchasing the body, you'll have this whole experience, which I found to be kind of laggy because I went during a time where there was a lot of people. At one point in time, the teleportation system kind of broke a little bit, so that was a bit annoying, but I bought it. Now this body was a little over 5,000 linden. There are other nice bodies out there that are much cheaper, so keep that in mind. It's not a necessity, it's just a want, so you can hold off for a little bit if you don't want to pay that much. I mean, seriously, the body usually is cheaper than the Ventu head. I just want to put that out there. I said what I said. Eventually, I was able to get home with my new purchase. So opening this thing up, you'll see that you have 8 shapes that you can choose between. There's a curvy shape, hourglass shape, juicy shape, luscious shape, pear shape, skinny shape, and 2 starter shapes, one being a giant kind of tall avatar and one kind of normal. The starter shapes aren't so bad. I am wearing the Genius head during this particular video, so that will affect how the face looks. There's going to be a lot of people out there who automatically dismiss this body because they're upset, rightfully so, with the creators for what the creators have done in the past. I mean, honestly, I'd be really pissed off if I purchased something and didn't get any support. Then it gets marked down to super cheap and I still get no support. And now they're back with this new body. But guys, at least they did put out a classic update that you can get also. I don't know much about the classic update because I didn't get it. I don't have that particular body. But for those out there that didn't even look at it, don't know what it looks like, don't own it, nothing like that, and then you want to go out and tell people that it doesn't look good, it's ugly, yeah, you're lying. This body is really nice. Aside from the shapes, you'll also have an outfit. Now, I'll be honest, I'm not trying to wear a fur coat, lingerie, and heels in the damn spring, but it's here, so it does come with it. There is a really cool feature if you own the TMP body. Anything that you purchase prior to October 2018 at the shops will show up in the HUD for this particular body. I don't have anything in my HUD because I did not buy the TMP body. Okay y'all, so this particular body does come with a few skin tones, but, and this is the biggest problem with this body, your body will not match your head. See, they come with body appliers and colors for the body, but there are no head appliers available. Okay, so because your head and your body are not going to match because there are no matching appliers right now, unless you had one of the past heads, which may have appliers. I actually have one of the past heads and I didn't have appliers because I bought my skin from someone else. You're gonna have to buy a choker. In this particular case, I decided to use the neck fix for the Genius head, and maybe you can get it to match up. I don't know. Good luck with that, but I made it look okay enough for this video. Then I just put on some hair that I could cover up the sides a little bit, and here we are. You shouldn't have to do this for stuff that costs $5K. The creators of this body did say that they will put out a neck fix coming up in a few weeks, so I do look forward to that. Okay, so there are some neck fades and tattoo layers included, but those aren't things that could help me at this particular time, and I'm not sure if they could actually help you guys. The jury is out on that. This particular body has 4 full body layers in addition to the base skin layers. Taking body part targeting into consideration, this body has a total of 32 sublayers. This materials HUD would allow you to create your own shine and bump maps. It also allow you to apply your own textures to body parts, and you can control the glow and shine, turn brightness on and off through this particular HUD. If you see here, I am applying to my avatar's stomach a tattoo that I created a few years ago. With this particular HUD, you can also tint various parts of the body. Looking back at the edit HUD, you can change the shine and bump map of the body. You can also change the neck thickness. Using the HUD, you can turn camera assist on and off. This particular body also has incognito mode. Incognito mode allows you to wear the body in those particular events and areas in Second Life that restrict mesh and the amount of scripts that you can have running. So essentially what you'll do is you would attach the body to your HUD, so you'll still see the body like normal, but people around you will not see your mesh body. Looking at the HUD, there's also an area where you can hide the 4 main body layers. There's the typical turn socks and gloves on and off. And you can reset everything. Now, let's have a look at the hands. The hands for this body are pretty good. They are Bento. So you'll see on the HUD, there's various nail types that you can choose from, and then you can choose not to use a nail at all and use your own. You can also have different hand resting positions, and there's the ability to cycle through the hand positions. Through style mode, you can also choose various nail colors. Here we have the standard feet positions from flat all the way up to tiptoes. The ankle lock is included, and you paint your toenails via the style HUD just like you would do your fingernails. Using alpha on different parts of this particular body is pretty standard. You can choose to alpha out like maybe just the pelvis area, or you can manually choose to do little tiny parts, and I promise you there are plenty of little tiny parts to alpha out. This could be kind of annoying, but it will become really helpful when I get into the deformers. You can rotate the avatar on the HUD so that you can alpha out the front and the back, and you can get a good look at each of the sides of the avatar. One of the really cool things is you can export out different alpha settings for your outfits so that in the future it will be easy to go back to. So this particular body comes with deformers. It comes with the upper, lower, and a feet deformer. These deformers allow you to wear other clothes from other bodies in your inventory. So if you take a look here, I am putting on a dress from iSun, and this is a Maitreya dress. So after you put on the dress, you would use the alpha HUD to alpha out any portion sticking out. But sometimes this isn't exactly perfect. So whatever parts of your body that's remaining, you just attach the deformers and it disappears. So on this, I put the upper and the lower deformer because it's on the upper and lower part of my body, this particular dress. And if you'll look, it looks just fine. You can also use these deformers for your shoes. So if you'll look here, I am wearing a pair of Hourglass shoes, and you just pick the shoe size like you would normally, and then you just attach the deformer to your feet, and here you go. It works just perfectly. Now, there is a problem. I did try to use the deformer when I was wearing Bintu rings. I tried to put on some Maitreya rings. That didn't go over so well, so it didn't work for me for rings. But as far as my clothing, I have tried over 30 outfits with these deformers, and no matter what, it works absolutely every time. It worked for the Beliza, it worked for Hourglass, and it worked for Maitreya clothing. So I really do like the fact that adopting this body does not mean that you have to abandon your old clothes. Now, there is a problem. You have to sometimes detach these deformers when you're trying to pose for pictures. And the thing with that is, well, now I have skin poking out of my clothes. That's not what I want for my pictures. So if you're trying to use the deformers for pictures, it's not gonna always work. Sometimes it will work. It did work for me a few times, but for the most part, sometimes it doesn't work. In all honesty, I will say the fit of the clothes work best when using deformers if it is a Maitreya item of clothing. As far as Omega compatibility, this body is not Omega compatible. And let me just be honest, I don't think that this body will ever be Omega compatible. And I think the thought of thinking that it would be Omega compatible is just delusional. I hope that I'm proven wrong, but I don't think that it will be ever Omega compatible. The creators don't want to put unmodifiable scripts in their product, and from what I'm understanding, I don't know if it's true, but Omega is not given modifiable scripts, so there you go. All in all, I like the body. I cannot wait until there are designers to create skins for this body. Lettre. Studio Exposure, 8 girls not found, please and thank you in advance. Make some skin for this so that I can wear my desired mesh heads without wearing a choker, because I don't like wearing a choker all the time, especially in Second Life. So with that being said, it's not a terrible body. It still has a lot of kinks to work out, especially given the price point. There probably will not be any Omega appliers, so stop asking, because I don't think it's going to be there. Developer kits for skins and tattoos and whatnot are free to anybody that wants them, and applications went out for those who want to create mesh for this particular body. That is all for now. If you like this video, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, pretty pixels and pretty voxels take time. Take care.